Good morning. This is 4i Audio AI Morning Mix. I'm Raina. It's Friday, February 13, 2026. Quick roadmap for today. We'll cover Microsoft's February Copilot Chat quality roadmap, big European AI data center moves from Mistral and Nebius, Applied Materials upbeat guidance tied to AI memory demand, Anthropic's massive $30 billion raise, and OpenAI's ad tests inside ChatGPT. Then a fast speed round of smaller but important items. Jesse, ready to dive in?
Ready, Raina. Let's jump in.
First up, Microsoft. Microsoft wrote on February 11th on the Microsoft Tech community about a Copilot Chat quality roadmap. Jesse, what did they announce?
Microsoft's February 11th roadmap lays out new Copilot Chat upgrades for Microsoft 365 customers. Key items: a one-click email, summarize button in Outlook, continued rollouts of agent mode in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and expanded reasoning that can draw on a user's inbox, calendar, and meetings. They also previewed a GPT Image 1.5 model for faster, higher quality image creation.
Quick context. This is the Copilot Chat quality roadmap, not a brand new product launch, right?
Right. It's a quality and rollout roadmap, so think incremental UX and capability improvements across the Microsoft 365 stack. The Outlook Summarize button is the most immediately tangible change for knowledge workers. It's designed to make triaging email faster without leaving your inbox.
One sentence takeaway?
Takeaway: Microsoft is layering more agentic features directly into productivity apps, which nudges the default workflow toward AI assistants inside the apps people already use.
Next, Mistral. Reuters reported on February 11th that Mistral is investing heavily in data center capacity in Sweden. Jesse, give us the headline numbers and why this matters.
Mistral said on February 11th it will invest 1.2 billion euros, about $1.4 billion, to build AI-focused data center capacity with Eco Data Center in Sweden. These will be Mistral's first facilities outside France, intended to host next-generation model training and large compute workloads, with openings planned from 2027.
Quick question, did they frame this as strategic for Europe?
Yes. Mistral positioned the investment as part of a push for European AI infrastructure and data sovereignty, basically keeping training and sensitive data inside Europe while scaling compute.
One short takeaway?
Takeaway: significant capital commitments like this signal that European startups will increasingly build their own regional compute stacks rather than rely solely on U.S. hyperscalers.
Now Nebius. Reuters wrote on February 12th that Nebius plans a large AI data center near Lille. What's the scope here?
Nebius announced on February 12th plans for a 240-megawatt data center at a redeveloped Bridgestone site in Bethune, near Lille. It's one of Europe's largest planned AI facilities, coming online in phases, initial capacity by late summer of this year, and about half operational by year-end. Nebius said it will buy GPUs shortly before deployment and is working with a French construction partner.
So this is a near-term ramp compared with Mistral's 2027 timeline.
Exactly. Nebius is moving faster on deployment, which suggests demand for hosted AI compute is immediate, and builders want capacity online within months rather than years.
Takeaway?
Takeaway: expect more aggressive regional buildouts and GPU purchasing activity this year as providers race to meet enterprise inference and training needs.
Switching gears to the supply chain, Reuters reported on February 12th that Applied Materials raised guidance. Jesse, what did they say?
Applied Materials on February 12th forecasted fiscal second quarter revenue and profit above estimates, citing a fast build-out of AI infrastructure and a tight global memory market, especially high-bandwidth memory, HBM, and DRAM. The company reported record DRAM tool sales in the prior quarter and highlighted memory and advanced packaging as near-term growth drivers.
Shortly, why should listeners care?
Because chip-making equipment orders are a leading indicator of capacity expansion. Strong tool sales mean more chips and memory coming down the line, which supports both model training and inference growth.
Takeaway?
Takeaway: hardware demand is translating into real revenue for equipment makers, reinforcing that the AI infrastructure build is materially underway.
Big funding headline. Reuters and Anthropic's press release wrote on February 12th that Anthropic raised $30 billion. Jesse, walk us through the numbers and context.
On February 12th, Anthropic announced a $30 billion Series G that values the company at roughly $380 billion post-money. The round was led by sovereign and institutional investors, including GIC and Coatue, with co-leads and many top VCs participating.
Give our listeners one sentence about what Anthropic actually does.
Anthropic builds Claude, a family of large language models and enterprise AI services that compete with other foundation model providers.
One quick takeaway?
Takeaway: this is a massive vote of confidence in Anthropic's roadmap and will accelerate research, product development, and infrastructure, meaning more heavyweights competing for enterprise AI budgets.
Finally, in the main set, OpenAI. AFP reported on February 12th that OpenAI has started testing ads in ChatGPT for some U.S. users. Jesse, what are they testing and why now?
OpenAI said on February 12th it's placing advertisements inside ChatGPT for logged-in adult users on the free and go tiers in the United States as a limited test. Paid subscriptions remain ad-free. OpenAI stated that ads will not influence ChatGPT's answers and that conversation data will not be shared with advertisers, and framed the experiment as part of diversifying revenue because operating costs remain high.
There's also reporting about a researcher leaving with concerns. Should listeners connect those dots?
Yes. Around the same time, there was reporting that researcher Zoë Hitzig resigned and published an op-ed warning that ads could recreate social media incentives. That makes the ad test politically and ethically sensitive, and it's worth watching how OpenAI balances monetization with trust.
Takeaway?
Takeaway: monetization experiments like this will shape product design and public perception, so the test's rollout and transparency matter a lot.
Speed round. NVIDIA updates from NVIDIA AI Day.
NVIDIA posted on February 12th in its newsroom about NVIDIA AI Day and highlighted that Blackwell-based stacks are helping inference providers cut token costs by up to 10 times, with tooling like DGX Spark aimed at agentic and multi-agent workloads.
Speed round. Bloomberg. NVIDIA to lease a data center backed by high-yield bonds.
Bloomberg reported on February 12th that NVIDIA plans to be the anchor tenant at a new GPU-backed compute site in Nevada's Story County, financed by a $3.8 billion high-yield bond. Initial lease term appears to be about 16 years.
Speed round. Zoë Hitzig resigns and publishes an op-ed warning about ads in ChatGPT.
Ars Technica reported on February 11th and 12th that Zoë Hitzig resigned and published an opinion piece arguing that testing ads in ChatGPT risks repeating social media mistakes because of the intimate conversational data involved.
Speed round. Uber Eats launches Cart Assistant.
Axios wrote on February 11th that Uber Eats launched a beta cart assistant in the U.S. that builds grocery carts from text prompts, screenshots, or handwritten notes, an agentic shopping feature to execute checkout tasks.
Speed round. Anthropic commits $20 million to a bipartisan AI policy group.
Axios reported on February 12th that Anthropic committed $20 million to Public First Action, a bipartisan advocacy group focused on AI transparency and regulation.
Speed round. Google researchers publish a security assessment of Intel TDX.
Google researchers posted a preprint to arXiv, pronounced arXiv, on February 11th, assessing Intel Trust domain extensions. The report documents several vulnerabilities and notes that Google used Gemini to assist parts of the analysis.
Speed round. Anterior closes $40 million to scale health plan AI.
PR Newswire reported on February 12th that Anterior raised $40 million to expand clinician-led AI for health plans. Sequoia remains a continuing investor.
Speed round. SoftBank cites OpenAI investment gains as profit returns.
Reuters wrote on February 12th that SoftBank reported net profit for the October to December quarter, attributing part of the gain to valuation increases in its OpenAI stake.
Speed round. India AI Impact Expo lineup.
PTI and Rediff reported on February 12th that the India AI Impact Expo 2026 will include exhibitors such as NVIDIA, Google, and OpenAI, among roughly 400 exhibitors at a 5-day summit on AI impact and innovation.
Okay, quick recap. Microsoft is refining Copilot Chat with Outlook and agent upgrades. Europe is seeing major data center bets from Mistral and Nebius. Applied Materials is seeing real demand from memory and AI hardware. Anthropic raised $30 billion. and OpenAI is testing ads in ChatGPT while the debate around that continues. Jesse, one closing thought?
The big theme is coordination across layers. Software features, funding, and physical infrastructure are all accelerating together. That coordination is what will shape how and where AI actually gets built and used.
If you found this useful, share it with a friend or a coworker who follows AI infrastructure or product updates. We'll be back tomorrow with more. I'm Raina.
And I'm Jesse. Thanks for listening to 4i Audio AI Morning Mix. Have a productive Friday.